He's on the loose. He's absolutely dangerous. And we've got some more information. Ken Deal, Chief Deputy from the U.S. Marshal Service, Colorado, joining us by phone. Chief, thanks so much.
Oh, appreciate it. Good afternoon.
All right. Give us the latest in the search for this man.
Well, at this point in time, our Colorado Violent Offenders Task Force with the U.S. Marshal's Office has initiated our investigation into the whereabouts of Mr. Hartwell, and I can't go into specific details as far as what measures have been taken at this point in time, but a number of teams have been deployed in order to continue the investigation.
Chief, here's one of my I have a lot of concerns with this, but the first concern is the safety of children, because those seem to be his target when he's offending. I feel like this guy knows he's going to get caught eventually by you guys, probably sooner rather than later, and my fear is that he's going to go after a child to try to attack someone before he gets locked up again. Does he have a sort of M.O. that we should be on the lookout for, that parents should know about, and schools and everyone else should know about here?
Well, what we do know, his underlying offenses did involve underage juveniles, and the problem that an individual that may or may not be desperate at this point in time, it's hard to speculate as far as what his next move will be. But rest assured that the U.S. Marshal's Office is doing everything that it can in order to locate this individual, and he knows at this point in time that he is wanted.
Chief, the monitor is cut off. He had done that previously. What's the protocol? Once the monitor's been tampered with, what goes into effect, and how long does it take for everyone to spring into action?
Well, I can't give a specific, because each individual agency is a little bit different, but I would like to, I don't want to put a time frame to say it was within 24 hours or 48 hours, but immediately afterwards, units were initiating their investigation into the whereabouts of Mr. Hartwell, and I feel relatively confident that he'll be apprehended in a period of time.
Ken, Mike Brooks here. Do you all think that he is still in the Metro Denver area, or do you think that possibly he could have fled to another state by now?
Well, at this point, we do know he has a history of departing the area where he's wanted, but at this point in time, I don't want to comment on our investigative efforts as far as where we believe he may be. Gotcha.
Chief, how dangerous is this man? Last time, I know when he escaped, it was not an easy takedown. They had to use the taser on him. What are your concerns at this point in terms of his level of desperation, this being his second time escaping from this monitoring system?
Well, I have a high feeling that he is the next go around will be violent. Although we do not have any information that he's armed at this point, we don't have any speculation that he's obtained a firearm. But based on his physical past, we do know that he's extremely desperate. This is a modus operandi for him. To become violent as he flees. So at this point in time, we're going to take all enforcement measures that we have available to us in order to place him into custody.
Again, folks, if you see this man, do not approach him, but do call authorities. Take a look at the rap sheet that we've been able to come up with so far on this guy. 1991, child rape in Washington. 96, failure to register in Washington. 1996, indecent liberties, which is basically an attempted rape in Washington. 2009, failure to register. 2010, failure to register. And there's several other crimes in the public record not specified, but has fled from Washington to Texas. Does he have any connections on the outside, or is this a guy who can basically flee and sustain himself on his own?
Well, I don't think that he has the ability to sustain himself for any length of period of time, and I'd rather not go into family ties and or associates at this point.
Okay, now give us some helpful stuff here, Chief. Let's say, for instance, someone sees his picture that's watching right now and sees him somewhere. What should they do? What shouldn't they do? And who can they contact?
The best thing you can do is not approach the individual if you feel that you've identified him based on what you've seen on television, is to immediately call 911. Let law enforcement handle this person. I would not make any attempts to apprehend him yourself. Allow law enforcement to do their job and place him into custody.
All right, Chief, I know you're really busy on this manhunt. We appreciate your time, and if you hear anything, please let us know so we can let the folks at home know.
We sure will, and I appreciate your time, and thank you very much.
All right, thanks so much.